A word for our listeners. Season 2 of Masks of Nyarlathotep is set in the 1930s and 40s. We will be using terms and sayings from those times, including some that could be considered offensive. It's not our intention to offend. We merely wish to offer as accurate a view of the time period as possible. Welcome to Masks of Nyarlathotep, a Nerds Domain gaming podcast. Join us each week as our commandos uncover the corruption of the mythos in World War II. Starring Johnny Brown, Ed Maudlin, Chris Dunn, and Matt Quiett, with John Quiett running the table as keeper. Eldritch evils and crazed Nazi cultists await you just beyond this music.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Nerds Domain Presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm Matt, and I'm here with John.
Hello.
And Ed. Howdy. And Rob.
Hello.
And we just murdered some Wendigos. I'm going to call them Wendigos. I don't care what they are.
They're Wendigo-ish.
Wendigo-ish?
Yeah, they're Wendigo adjacent.
They're Wendigosh.
Yeah, Wendigo-ish.
That's so Wendigosh.
So we're in a cave covered in Wendigo blood.
Yep.
Well, you all
Viscera.
are. I'm not so much.
Yeah.
Would it be fair to say that we have used our German enough to mark it?
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
Have you not?
I haven't rolled it, so technically you have to roll and
Uh,
succeed.
Yeah.
Like
No,
most
that's
anything else, I'm
fine.
willing to hold off on.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'll also need a list of things for myself to mark.
That's
Oh, yeah.
anything that you succeeded on a roll,
Okay.
you would mark. So that machine gun, you succeeded on that.
Mazel tov.
So we're in, a cave.
You're in a cave outside of Wepler.
So they're the Wendigo are dead. Do they revert?
Yeah, they do. And you guys soon find yourselves standing over the corpses of Corporal Williams, who went missing from the first trek. Corporal Wells and Corporal Halford. He was the largest, the yellow-eyed. Now that you've seen the creature, you recognize it from your dreams. And McKenzie, since you never saw the wolf, the hulked out, the swole beast, as we refer to it.
The swole
The
beast.
swole beast. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
The swole
that's
beast.
awesome.
You see the in the transition, you see that man with the yellow eyes from your dream. So you are certain that you are standing over the corpses of the monster that was bothering you.
I'm gonna go up to each one of them and yank their
Dog tags?
Dog tags.
Okay.
And like pull all
Yeah.
three and hand them off to the commander.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, well, this is unexpected.
Really, you didn't?
You're keeping a real stiff upper lip about all this.
Did
I
we
gotta
not
say.
warn you
Yeah.
that more weird stuff like this happens?
And actually, at this point in time,
Sanity
I
checks.
am going to require sanity checks.
Those are percentile?
Yep.
52. I succeeded.
I failed.
11.
Nice. Succeed or fail?
Fail.
Fail. All right. You guys lose one just because the general gore of the event.
Sure.
And the fact that they're Wendigos?
Yeah, I mean, you
Like,
have
we don't-
seen
okay.
weirder. I mean, you've seen weird things before.
Yeah.
Including
Okay.
transformations.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen corpses come back to life. You've seen fishmen.
Specifically
Now,
wolf
when-
fishman.
No, you've never seen wolf fishman. He's
that's
too
true.
elusive.
Yeah.
He's too elusive.
He's
and
got,
canny.
he has a staff of...
And a heavy caseload. I mean, let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
He has a booming
Boom, law practice.
law practice.
And also back in the States, and you're in Europe, so
That's
when would you
true.
have ever seen him?
We did establish that.
Yeah,
I hope he doesn't get drafted.
he's probably smarter than that.
And,
he'll dodge it.
Again, he's got a legal team working
Well,
on his behalf.
and if he does get drafted,
He also has heel spurs, which is really impressive because he doesn't have feet.
Wow, yes.
oh God, what is wrong with us?
Anyway,
right.
All right.
Okay,
back
so
to
I-
the carnage.
He also
at
has a
hand.
terrible case of a fin disease that
Yeah.
really only affects goldfish. But
So yeah, Commander Llewellyn, I need a D8 roll from you, please.
D8. 7.
Ouch.
Wolf is right. That's what Wolf Fishman would say.
So
That is more than a tenth of my current sanity.
like right now.
I'm at 69.
No, it's 20%.
Yeah, you
It's
are.
not a tenth. It's 20.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, you guys have a lot of, you've got 3 corpses of British Expeditionary Forces.
I'm going to turn to the village folk. Could you guys perhaps go back and get 7 litters? Have
Okay.
some men help you bring them out, and
Yeah.
I'll send 2 of the soldiers with them.
Maybe the priest.
Not the priest.
we don't want to bring the priests down here.
I'm sorry, sir. Yes, if that's what you think is best.
Maybe the chaplain.
Do we have a chaplain?
Yeah, sure. One of the guys
Sure.
is a
Yeah,
chaplain.
let's bring a chaplain.
Okay. Is there a train?
Train tracks are literally right there.
Oh, I did not. I
Oh,
never
okay.
noticed. Sorry.
Is there a train track running through the village of Wepler?
Yeah, it's new.
And then I'm gonna, sir, we still need to find the kids, but I'm going to guess that it'd be best if the villagers were gone before we did.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so they head off with your men to
Yeah.
find.
The 2 men disappear, and
Yeah.
off we go again.
I never arrive back at
Yeah,
base.
never arrive
I'm
back
gonna
at
look
base.
over Hoffenstoofen. What's his name?
I don't know who are
The
that's
corporal.
Halford.
I'm gonna look over Halford. Is there anything weird on his body? Any markings or?
There is a.
I assume they're naked. Like they're.
Oh
clothed
yeah,
in-
they're
okay.
no, they're. Yeah.
All of their clothes are shredded except for a little bit of their pants for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like in the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all wearing purple sweatpants.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a burn that is it's a
Like a branding.
yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. There's a brand that it looks like but it's indiscernible, like it's not a shape you can identify. We'll talk about that. Let's see, I don't know how do I describe it.
It doesn't. It's not in a language that we understand, but it
yeah,
looks like
it's-
some sort of a letter or
Yeah, a
pictograph.
rune, yeah.
I assume I have some sort of writing and
Oh.
material on me. I will
Sure.
pull it out and sketch it real quick.
Okay.
Any chance I could try to suss it out?
I mean, you can. What languages do you have?
I have just English and Russian, but I also have cryptography.
English and German.
English, German, and Russian.
Okay. Okay, cryptography.
Yeah.
Give it a roll. See what you can come up with.
That would have been real awkward.
Yeah.
No German the whole time.
I was like, no, we talked about this. You have German.
61 out of 70.
Okay. Mark it. How do I want to describe it? You've never made a study of ancient Scandinavian runes,
Mm-hmm.
but something about it, draws that
Yeah.
memory.
So very angular, very...
Yeah, but then again, like I don't know, it's round. It's rounded off. It's like someone had a single line, and it's just the way it's healed is making it look. It's not exactly right. It's not how you would write it, but maybe that's just the
So it's
flesh. The way the flesh is healing has deformed it in some way.
So it's a Nordic rune written in cursive.
Yeah, that would be a good way to describe it. You're not, but again, what it is and what it means, you can't really
Yeah.
put together right now. But it just harkens back to that knowledge that you've glanced at in the past. So now, okay, so you've got it. drawn out on your notepad.
Yeah.
Now what?
We're gonna wait till the villagers are gone. Like give them 10, 15 minutes to get down the creek.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell the 2 men to stay here, watch the bodies. We're gonna go deeper in the cave and look for.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll track to see if I can follow the blood trail back to their
Sure.
nest, hive? I don't know what they have.
Warren.
Nope.
Well, yeah. So
But we're walking down a hallway. So
Well, but if the cave meets
it's
with
a
other
cave
caves,
network.
like yeah.
so give me a D12 roll.
11.
Wow. Okay. It takes you. Maybe D12 was too much. It takes you a good 2-3 hours.
11 hours.
Yeah, it takes you 11 hours to map the caves. It takes you a good 2-3 hours to
Find our way.
to find your way around, and you're starting to get a good idea of how this is laid out.
Okay.
When you come to a drop
Okay.
in there's an underground lake. A hole just kind of opens up and water is trickling over the side slowly because most of it's ice. But down inside the hole, you see a body of water and the 3 children's corpses. They've been shredded. They're torn apart. It's actually kind of hard to tell from up here what is what.
Sir, what do we want to tell the villagers?
Wolves?
Well, I mean, okay, but the 4 men. There were 4 plus the elder.
Oh, the villagers
Yeah,
that are returning.
the
with
4
the
villagers went back to town and saw these things.
Well, 3 because one died. One
Okay.
had his
Yeah,
brain
yeah.
splattered.
and the dog.
And well,
Oh,
yeah,
the
but I don't
dog.
think
The
the dog's
dog can talk.
talking though.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
If you can, we have more problems on our
and a
hands.
whole other.
Listen, Commander, we've seen some shit. Okay.
Great.
The rules don't say the dog can't talk.
It's true. It's true, Don.
We're going Airbud on this.
So
Wait a minute. Does Airbud talk? Hold
No.
on. I'm sorry. Tangent here. Airbud just plays basketball
Yes,
really well,
but
right?
the
No,
rule-
sorry.
no,
yeah.
Airbud plays basketball, football, and soccer really well.
yeah, just basketball, Ed. He's a
You're right.
multi-sport
I'm
dog.
Sorry, I didn't realize he was.
He's
I
the
didn't
Bo
realize he was a
Jackson of dogs.
3-letter dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the Bo Jackson of dogs.
Okay.
Well,
good.
dog's always 3 letters, but it's okay.
I meant like high school varsity
I know.
letters, but okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, they saw the things. Do we need to?
Do you think that they're going to tell what they saw?
I think it's possible.
I'm not sure that that's really our first concern at the moment.
What's our first concern?
Our first concern is: is there anything else down here?
No, I think our first concern is who put the brand on
Okay.
Fluffingham.
Yeah.
Sure.
Halford.
Halford. You know what? Names are difficult.
Yeah.
On Halford.
Fluffingham
That's what he came up with somehow.
from Halford. Okay.
There were F's.
Okay.
Look, I'm not saying that my names are great. I'm saying that's what I came up with. Halford
Dead Wendigo guy.
equals Winded Dead.
Winded dead. Winded gone.
Winded don't go.
Do we? I mean, is this really something we need to keep under wraps? I mean, the
Have you ever seen a populist panic?
Also, the fact that they were our soldiers.
Yeah. Either way, this is a PR nightmare for. What are you laughing at me?
Is that really how Loveridge is going to phrase that comment?
Really, this is hold on, I'm British. It's an undual situation that will cause some ripples.
It's a spot of trouble.
Yeah, this is a spot of trouble
A sticky wicket, if you will.
for command. Is that better?
fair.
I
fair
do
enough.
like that more than PR nightmare.
Fair enough.
Sorry, that is
Okay,
a very
so-
modern term.
Okay, so we have 3 Wendigos that were our men. What turned them into Wendigos?
Did you see the brand?
Yeah.
That. I didn't check the other bodies, but I'm assuming once they started leaving, something was causing them to leave. Every time we lost a man, it was with Halford.
Should we check the others for a brand and then maybe a branding iron?
I think that we should find out who branded them, and
Give them a stern
my
talking to.
first consideration would be to talk to Frau Koppen, but not because I think she did it.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring them back and keep them in. I'm assuming we have a morgue-like thing.
Here's a question. Should we try using demolition, cave in the cave, so that nobody can find the bodies? I mean, if we're worried about a PR nightmare, as you put it, I mean, maybe do we try and bury the evidence?
I don't know that I'm good enough to with setting charges to do that.
I'm a 30.
Also-
I'm a 35 on demolition.
Shouldn't we give the families a chance to bury their children?
Well, or what's left of their children at this point. I don't even know that that's even worth trying, like climbing down there and getting those. It's
Yeah.
scraps of body and skin. Like there's nothing down.
Bones.
Right, but do you want to go give the family a bunch of bones? Because I don't.
Well, you have 2 grenades.
So we blow them up. You just wanted to give the bodies back.
I was just making a suggestion.
I only have 1 grenade.
I only have 1 grenade left too, but our
That's-
2 guys
yes.
with us have
2 more
I'm not
grenades
sure if you knew, but 1 plus 1
Oh,
equals 2.
I
Yeah,
guess
it
we
does
can
equals
power
2.
twins activate.
We could.
The
And
fusion
our-
Wow,
dance.
that
was-
was an anime reference
It was.
in the fusion dance there.
It was. Are you
That's-
proud of me?
I kind of am.
So anyway, among
I'm
among us, we have 8 grenades. We could probably,
6 grenades. 4 grenades went back.
but we've
But
got
they're coming
2
back.
more men.
With 2 grenades, it's 4. Plus 2 is 6.
No, we
All
have
right.
4 men with us.
All right, stop,
1 plus
stop,
2
stop.
plus
We're
2
not doing
plus
Clue
1.
right now. We're not doing Clue right now. We aren't.
Is the
I'm
amount
just going to stop.
Flames
No,
on the side of my face.
yes,
are the amount of grenades we have sufficient?
probably. The thing is, as a person who's raised Catholic,
Oh, as a person who was raised Wendigo.
yeah, the idea of not giving these children a proper burial would weigh heavy on Catholic people.
If
I look towards Ed.
if we're putting them under a few tons of rock, isn't that a proper burial?
because
Nope,
they've
the
not had the
priest would
last-
have to be there.
They do
Yeah,
not
the
have the
Priest
last
would have
rites.
to do the thing.
And our chaplain probably is Church of England, which is not acceptable.
Would not be working for these Catholic
Cake
people.
or death? Anybody?
No.
Okay.
I'll take cake.
You're lucky I'm Church of England.
Monty Python?
Eddie Izzard.
Ah.
So anyway, I'm just saying, if we've established that Jack is in fact Catholic, whether he's super into it or not, you know.
He would at least know that you would at least know how they would feel.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
As long as the priest can perform last rites, the children are fine.
Is there any chance I can field promote Jack into a priest?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Not with the command roll.
no.
Um,
I need an odd one persuade against God.
It's God.
I'm
And
willing to do it.
He has a dodge of
Yeah.
99
Can you dodge a persuade?
if you're God. So one of us needs to climb down there then.
Okay, but staying in character, yeah, I know this is not necessarily the thing that would make me, happiest and most at peace, but considering everything that's happened down here and the greater good, if you will, maybe it's better if we bury the Wendigo and the mutilated bodies of what may or may not be these children.
The Wendigo need to go back. They need to be studied by scientists. We need to figure out what happened there.
The old Indiana Jones, it belongs in a museum argument.
I'm sorry, who's this Indiana Jones figure that you're speaking of?
Go on.
Also, we
Go
do
on, go
need.
on.
He's very active but not popular yet.
Right,
in
right.
the
Yeah.
pulp.
No, he's been running around the Middle East for years. At this
Yeah,
point.
but he's just not real popular.
Right,
He's out
We
there.
also need.
Just like the paperwork from Bulgaria, just like what happened.
And we
in
need Frau
Germany.
Koppen to look at these, since apparently this is actually happening. to see if she can't discern what caused them and
Yeah.
where they came from.
Because we
Okay.
need to know who put that brand on so it doesn't happen again.
Okay. Okay.
Now, do we need to climb down to get the bones?
I'm the Catholic here, and I'm saying no.
Commander.
I'm saying we're doing the parents a favor by not letting them see those kids that way.
Commander.
I'm leaving it up to the. I think it would be better for the parents to have closure, but I also understand that it would be very bad for England as a whole for this to get out.
Well, I also think that that right now, Ed speaking right now, I think we're looking at this through a 21st century lens of understanding an emotional maturity of finding closure in certain things. I think that we would take on much more of a, well, we're the men here, so we know what's, and we're the military men, so we know what's best for everybody here. Much more of a patriarchal sort of
Sorry, how's that not true?
position.
I'm also trying to for the Empire.
Yeah.
To our listeners, Matt is kind of a jerk.
Aww. Edit it out.
So, grenades.
No, I don't think we need to grenade anything. They're down there already. If we grenade it, is not always the best idea underground.
No, but the problem is that the parents will search, regardless of what we tell them. They will come out here to find them.
That's a good point.
And maybe get turned into Wendigo guys.
So is it clear that there's just the shreds of the bodies down there like as a refuse pile, or is that like there's a camp that like that's their lair?
That's their lair.
We should at least climb down there and see what's going on in the lair.
All right, let's climb down. Let's do that. Okay, let's climb down. Check out the lair.
Yeah, I'll climb down
Okay.
with a torch.
It's a
It's a
hole
lair.
in the ground. There's a underground lake that is not completely frozen over. It looks like 3 beastmen were living down here, slowly eating 3 children.
Do we find like rifles?
You find, yeah, like scraps of clothes,
Okay.
discarded, bits of things.
How thick is the ice on the lake right by where we're standing? Are we standing on ice?
No, you are
Okay,
on
on
you
rock.
are on a rock surface. The area, the water near you is thinly frozen. It's black ice. You could see, like, if it was bright enough to see anything through the ice, you would see it.
How deep's that water?
I'm gonna take out my entrenching tool and cut a hole,
Okay,
and
you've
then
done that.
to another flare and drop it. Should hypothetically.
Yeah,
burn
no, it
underwater.
would burn underwater. It drops in just like 2 feet, and it rolls deeper underwater, eventually disappearing.
Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
We wrap the bones and toss them.
I wasn't even going to say wrap them, but
I'd rather they all stay together so one doesn't get caught up here. They see one bone and then they realize,
True.
I would rather put them all down together in one bundle.
I'm not wrapping them up myself.
Is there
y'all
enough
can-
scrap of material that we can wrap them together tightly and tie it, and then
And weigh it down with rocks.
I was
Yeah.
hoping to not use British uniforms to wrap up the corpses of the missing children.
but they're going to be at the bottom of an underground lake. I'm pretty sure we're okay.
Except for I'm pretty sure this lake connects to that water source.
The river, the water is feeding into the cave at this point in time.
Okay, so it would be going out of
flooded.
the village.
It's,
Yeah, we don't need British uniform wrappings of a body,
yeah,
a
in
dead
spring
baby body.
they float down. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was.
down the
That's what I was worried
Yeah,
about.
that-
All right, no, okay, makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. No, but
Okay, I
this
get-
shouldn't go out to the rest of.
No.
Okay, yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Is there enough here to wrap them up in it?
Yes. Let's say 2 bundles.
Sure.
Okay.
Pretty hefty. I mean, they're a sizable weight.
Yeah, I mean
They
they're
should sink, I guess.
they're
Yeah.
viscera and bones at this point.
We'll throw
There's-
some rocks in there to make sure it goes down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll toss. I will personally gather it up if these two don't want to, and I'll.
I've
give
lost
you a
a
hint.
lot of sanity in the past couple days.
No, I'm fine.
so-
No. I'm just saying.
And
I
actually, as a good Catholic, I would be able to perform last rites in an emergency.
They
You're
might
not ordained.
No, I think in an emergency I could
It's
do
like
that.
citizens
No.
arrest, citizens' last rights.
It's like, if without them, when they get up there, Peter's like, nope. But if a priest does it, he's like, yes. But if Jack does, he's like, well.
Technically speaking, the St. Peter's job is to give last rites to those who have not had last rites, and also hear final.
But I thought he just kind of hung out at the gate and like let people in.
That's what he does now because, well, I'm not going to get into a religious rant here, but that was the original purpose of St.
Are you
Peter.
guys really looking up if
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Only a priest or bishop can administer the sacraments of reconciliation.
In the
anointing
absence of a
sick.
priest, these sacraments cannot be administered, but a layperson may give a dying person Holy
Wait.
Communion.
I have an idea. Is there any wood down here? Because if we can build a makeshift raft, he's a captain. If we can get him on a boat,
He's a captain of the army.
hey, it just says captain.
the measure makes no distinction.
Yeah, they have to be alive for you to give last communion. They have to be dying, not dead.
I thought last rites, though, was...
You can give last rites over, but a lay person can give last communion to a dying person. Last rites have to be done by a priest. It's a sacrament. It's a sacred rite.
Yep. No, you're right.
You're right.
It's unfortunate.
I mean,
Well, I should
no.
mention, as a former Catholic, I was never confirmed.
Well,
so
and
well, I was.
in all fairness,
I have a higher knowledge. rank.
I guess you do.
in all fairness, when you start, because I would assume you would pray over them either way,
Sure.
I would, cross myself with you as you're doing it.
I had a lot of fun. I was raised in a half Catholic, half Jewish household.
Yep.
So you guys are just gonna dump the bodies in the water?
Well, we're not going to
Bundles.
just dump them.
Bundles.
Okay,
I mean, we're gonna feel really bad about it.
that's
Is that better?
Okay. That
Okay.
is better.
I don't know if I'm going to feel really bad about it. I'm going to feel like this is a better option than giving command a reason for us to get on their shit list.
Also, again, I don't want the village to hate the Empire because we really need their support right now.
Actually, they kind of need ours, but I get what you're saying.
So yeah.
Well,
so
yes, but there's also a lot more of them right now than there are of us right here.
Yeah.
So you've sunk the bodies in the water.
Sure.
You
And we'll
climb-
try to clean it, well, at least turn the snow so it's...
Well, there's no snow
no
down
snow,
here.
Okay.
It's just a.
We'll try to rinse away the...
Sure.
We'll Lady Macbeth it.
So you do your best to cover up that anything happened here.
Yeah. Out damn
Okay.
spot and such.
All right. So you climb back out of the cave.
Yeah.
out of the hole
Did
in
we
the ground?
find... I'm assuming no, but do we find like a brand or a spent fire?
It looks like animals live down here.
Okay.
No signs of fire. No signs of structure building of any kind. They probably used their clothes as a bed when they were down here. So you climb back out, and you meet the guys with the litters.
Mm-hmm.
They've returned, and they're ready to load up the bodies.
I would hope so. It's been like 2 to 3 hours since
Yeah.
we couldn't find her.
Probably
Freaking
like
way
3 to
Yeah.
4 now.
Yeah.
Oh, can we get our story straight before we...
Yeah.
You didn't find anything, I thought.
Yeah, we didn't find it. We searched everywhere. Obviously, with the way the wolves have been lately, it's likely that they got pulled by wolves. I know, as weird as that sounds, like we can't figure out anything else that would have happened down here.
Yeah.
Our men went crazy and attacked people with clubs. They were not supernatural creatures.
That's
Yeah, because the only other thing I
stick
could
with that.
think of is saying that the people who attacked us were wolves. It was just the light of the flares that made things difficult to see by.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure which one holds better.
It's your call. You're literally in charge. So 3 men went
Um,
crazy. You never found the kids.
We will agree to those, and when the people get back, because I'm assuming the villagers are with them,
yeah.
we
they're
will
all
try
here
to
now.
feel out what the villagers have told the other people,
Yeah, that's a good point.
because we
Oh.
don't want to...
I think we got to own up to the Wendigos, but I don't think we have to own up to the Wendigos being armed
Cannibals?
soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we explain away our men, though?
Oh, well, first of all,
I mean,
well-
especially since the Wendigos you're taking back to camp.
Oh, you know
To
what? The
submit
Wendigos
look
attacked
like-
our men.
The Wendigos attacked our men and the children, and they ate them everything, bones and all, for the best that we
How
can
about
tell,
we-
because there's nothing left.
How about we
Except for
call
taking
them-
our men back with bullet holes. That's not going to work.
We're taking our men back with
Yeah.
bullet holes?
Yeah, because they were the Wendigos.
He wants to submit them to science, remember?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Do they hold on? Did I miss something here? Do they
They-
look like men
They
again?
shifted
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
humans.
yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud.
That-
Okay.
I said you recognize the man, the weird man with the yellow eyes from your
wanna-
dream.
Can we blame it on the Nazis?
No.
No, really can't.
Can we blame it on the alcohol?
You can try.
I was like, why is Ed stuttering? Ed doesn't ever stutter.
Stuttering because of the alcohol.
So what's the story, guys?
Okay, so we've got 4 villagers.
Rabies.
Space rabies.
No, serious. People can get
People
rabies.
get rabies.
I mean,
Yeah.
Wild dogs attacked in the middle of the night, and we had to put our men down.
Because they were attacking us.
Yeah, after killing the wolves.
so the wolves had rabies. Your men got infected, attacked you. The children are lost. Never
Yeah.
to be seen again.
You know what? There's an easier way to put this, to handle this. It's classified.
Just bring the bodies back.
Yeah,
But too late for that. So
We threw them into a lake. So.
yeah.
Like we can't discuss it. It's classified.
Yeah. Here's some paperwork you can fill out.
Yeah, in 30 to 90 years, we'll be able to release the documents.
Okay.
I mean, are
Is
you?
that the answer?
That's what I. That's the only thing I can figure to where we don't look like complete jerks.
But we
Commander?
still have these village people who saw villagers.
Saw what?
These villagers that
What
saw.
did they see?
Yeah, that's what.
It's classified.
They saw the
Classified?
Wendigos. Are we going to silence the villagers?
Don't want to silence the villagers. I
Well,
like Dooster House.
Or we can let the villagers silence again. The villagers will probably silence themselves because they're not going to say what they saw because people think they're crazy.
All right.
'Cause that's the fun thing about
Classified.
yeah.
Hey, we're not going to be around for much longer,
Right, right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
Classified. It's all
let's just
classified.
clean it up as much as we can before we blow town.
Fair enough.
Okay,
So-
now I feel a little bad.
So what orders do you give to get the bodies back? The 4 bodies back? 3 Wendigos, 1 villager.
We're going to take the villager. They're going to take the villager to wherever they need to take him. I don't know. if
The
there's
church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 bodies we'll take back for classified reasons. I sent them with 7 litters, but we didn't find the kids. I don't know what happened to them. Classified.
Fair enough.
Don't say classified on that one.
Yeah, no, we don't know what happened to the kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't find anything.
Okay.
And they're definitely not at the bottom of a lake in the cave.
Yeah, definitely not that.
definitely
I don't
not
know
there.
what happened, but that is not what.
that
is
is
definitely
totally
not what happened.
It can't possibly be that, even though I don't know what it could.
It could have been anything else, but definitely not that one.
Fair enough.
We found a note in the cave that said, "We are moving to America."
We found a note in the cave. It says, "You'll never guess what I did to the children." But here's a hint. Wasn't that?
I'll say so. We go back to the inn.
Yeah. So we're gonna fade to black on that.
Okay.
Everybody has made it back to town.
Okay. I want
the-
to make
the-
sure that those bodies do get back.
To England.
Yeah. Well, to whoever we gave the other paperwork to.
First, I
People in
do
England.
want Frau
Coppin.
Koppen to look over them.
Oh, okay. So she's okay.
Yeah,
she
we
doesn't
like
need
her.
a gag order.
No, she already knows weird stuff's out there.
Okay.
Yeah, she's protecting this village. I'm
Sure.
We
reasonably sure.
need to make it
Uh,
clear to her that she doesn't speak of this.
Smash cut to the inside of her cabin with the
Brand.
on the hearth.
Yeah.
No, so you bring Frau Koppen to look at the bodies.
More that if she's not there when we get back with the bodies, I would take the drawing out to her of the
Okay.
brand and ask her about it.
Yeah. So she tells you exactly what it was. This man opened himself up to the devil by eating human flesh.
Why?
It's a sin to eat human
No,
flesh.
No, why?
No. Why would he do that?
I don't know. I don't know his history. Who was he?
I don't know who was he. Your man. Halford.
Halford.
Hasselhoff.
Was
Halford Hasselhoff.
did he have cannibal on his resume? I mean,
He did say he was a people person. He was a humanitarian all the way.
So
as
when you-
opposed to a vegetarian.
So after getting back from Frau
Yeah.
Coppen's cabin,
Yeah.
you pull Halford's
Yeah.
personnel record, and you find that there was an incident where he and 3 men were separated from, or he and 2 other men were separated from his platoon, and Halford was the only one that returned.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
All they had with him was a copy of Alive.
and that was right before he was and afterwards he was evaluated and transferred into.
I'm going to make sure that
Llewellyn's.
his paperwork with a non-official report goes to whoever got the last paperwork along with the brand. So that,
Your drawing of the brand.
yeah, so that information along with the bodies goes to whoever needs it. But our official reports say that something weird happened. The kids are still missing. We found the men, but when we found them, they attacked us.
Okay.
Does that sound fair? That's what my report says. I don't care what theirs says at this point. I'm not giving in to telling everybody we're nuts.
Commander,
Uh,
on board with all that?
yes.
Okay. Okay. Anything else to add?
No. Anything else at this point would be assumptions, and I don't want to put assumptions in official reports.
Sounds good. Same for you, Captain
Policy.
McKenzie.
Yep.
So you don't want to put the assumption that we're nuts in the report?
No, again, we could fall back on like rabies or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Nazi rabies.
You know what? We sent the bodies back. They'll figure it out.
Okay.
It's a Nazi strain
So
of
yeah.
rabies.
So tensions are going to be strained in the village. Obviously, this is a sad event. Everybody isn't really sure how to react when they see you soldiers walking around. But we're gonna pull back from there. The camera pulls back on the village.
Okay.
The sun sets over the mountain, and roll credits.
Okay. So before we end the episode, because this one's a little short, we're going to do some advancement. So
Yeah. Yay, leveling up.
Ed, you've not done this before. I don't know if you've done it before or not, Rob. But basically, anything that we have used, we've marked.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that we marked, we're going to roll percentile. We want to roll over our percentile we have there.
okay.
So anything you successfully used, you should have marked.
And then we'll remove the mark as we go through. So, for instance, I have climb. I'm currently at a 47. I'll roll the dice. I got a 4. That was great. Useless.
So he does not advance his climb.
My
Okay.
drive car is at a 20. I roll a 23. That is over. So I will move that, and then I'm going to add a D10 to my 20. Hey, that's a 10. So now I have a 30. And then that's what you do. You just go through each one. If anything you have goes above 90 through advancement, say something, because we get
Okay.
sanity back for that.
So going through your skills, make sure you let's talk about any that you think you may have successfully used but
Okay.
did not mark.
Well, I've got a few marked, but I didn't use that many.
Yeah. So, I mean, do those feel right? Like you don't think
I've
there's
got
anything?
climb.
Yeah.
I've got listen.
Mm-hmm. makes sense.
Handgun.
Yeah.
Close combat. I'm pretty sure I used at some point.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Oh no!
But
I
did you use it successfully? Is the
yes,
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 he did.
I also used my M29
Yeah.
successfully, my M1911, and my Lee Enfield. So,
Yeah.
so
all those
I
will need to
can
be rolled on.
potentially advance all of those.
Okay.
I don't think I've got anything else though.
Is
you mark your-
Fieldcraft marked?
Fieldcraft.
It should be you succeeded on it.
yeah,
like 8
that's-
times.
that-
yes, I'm also on a 92, so I doubt
Hey,
I'm gonna.
it's-
Hey,
it-
gotta
oh.
give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Yeah, sure.
You went above 90 though?
Yeah,
I'm
we
at
we
92
started
on
at above
Fieldcraft.
90.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have cryptography.
Yep.
Oh, spot hidden.
Yes,
I
that
did-
sounds
I'm
right.
pretty sure I succeeded on a listen check in the last set of sessions. Because you're
It's
having us
entirely-
all make.
It's entirely possible.
Um,
Yeah, I did a few rounds of choose whichever perception
Yeah.
type skill would work.
And I used listen because it was higher than spot hidden.
That makes sense. You
No, I
probably-
did use spot hidden because I specifically wrote down
Yes.
the number of it.
Okay.
My throw is going up because I rolled 84.
And then the German that you
Over
said we could
81.
go ahead and mark.
Yep.
persuade, handgun, and submachine gun.
Cool. Seems like the list of things you've done.
Mhm.
I mean, granted, these guys do have 2 extra sessions that you haven't participated in, Rob. So
Succeeded on cryptography.
There we go.
nice.
94
Plus
on
3?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Oh, you're fine, man.
94 on spot hidden. So what am I rolling now?
Just another D10. That's
Another
like your
D10.
single there.
Okay.
9.
9.
Nothing
So
on
that increases
You
my
add
spot
9
hidden
to
from
that, yep.
65 to 74.
All right.
Nice. Ah, shoot.
Awesome. I got my persuade.
Cool.
My drive car went up by 10.
Nice.
My German went up by
Plus
9.
9.
Cool.
9.
Right.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Not really, but
Whatever. My psychology went from a 5 to an 11.
that's a good advancement.
Right. Spot hidden went up. My survival went up, and
Wow.
my throw went up. Oh, and my track went up just a little.
Wow.
Spot
None of
hidden
your combat skills.
up.
No. Oh, combat. No. Close combat went up to an 84
Cool.
from a 79. So I'm murdery. I'm even more murdery.
Yeah.
That's good. We're gonna jump a bit.
We are. I mean,
Is there
we're
any
time
way that we
Awesome.
can train
Handgun
a
up.
couple anything else? Like for instance, I'd like to maybe train up command or military doctrine. There's some stuff on here that I didn't put a lot of stats in that I wouldn't mind going deeper on.
Looks like Rob has a question.
yeah.
Oh, I raised my handgun to 93.
Okay, so you'll roll 2d6
Okay.
and add that and get that much sanity back.
Because I've lost over 10 sanity this time.
So that'll be hopefully good.
1 and 3,
three,
so 4.
You know what? It's 4 more than you had.
Yep.
Are we going to get sanity back for this adventure?
Yes. This little 3-4 month break, whatever, is going to be enough of a downtime
Okay.
that I think some sanity should be recovered
Sure.
naturally.
Any thoughts on how much?
No.
Okay. Normally, like D4, D6 is
Yeah.
yours usually.
So a random number as opposed to a block.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's all about sanity. Is you can gain it,
Yeah.
but it's hard, and then it's always random.
Then I think a D6.
Sure. I like that
Because
answer.
things are going to be quiet for a few months.
Oh, good. I got 2.
Okay. Should I roll the
Everybody
increase
roll
sanity?
a D6 to increase sanity.
1.
6.
Oh, big winner.
Wow. So
Rob's
Rob's,
a big
back
winner.
at full. He
Maybe.
lost 10.
Practically.
He got back 6 and 4.
No, I lost over 10.
Oh, you lost. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I started at 75 and I ended at 63.
No.
And where are you back up to now?
I am now at 72.
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
not bad at all.
How about healing wounds?
That you're going to just,
Take ourselves
Over
back to
3
full?
months, we should be back to full.
yeah.
It's a D3 per week, and if we have doctor's care, it's another D3 per
So-
wound.
But he is the doctor.
No, I mean no doctor with medicine. You have to have medicine
Oh,
for that
okay.
to count.
Oh, you just have first aid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to
Oh,
full
wait a minute.
health.
Did I ever use first aid?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you did. You
successfully
said-
used first aid.
Because you checked the wolf carcass.
Ooh, 99.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see what I can
If you score 100, do you?
Yeah. You still go up.
1.
No, I mean score a bonus.
Oh, 1. He only
Okay,
got a
so
1 on his
I
advanced.
increased my first aid from 84 to 85.
Oh, that's
I increased my spot hidden from 65 to 74, and I increased my M29 from 23 to 25.
well. The good news is next time you advance your first aid, you're going to get some extra sanity back,
Okay.
guaranteed.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Not guaranteed.
Hopefully.
It's a D10. He's at 85.
Yeah.
Oh,
85.
never
He
mind.
can roll
Never
4
mind,
or
you're
less.
Right.
You
Yeah.
could roll another one. Just
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
adventure, you get a little bit. Remember,
No, a little closer.
incrementalism's okay.
A little closer. Yeah.
You do better every time.
Okay.
So can we up other stuff in this 3-month time period?
I think I think you need to choose 3 things to try.
Okay. And then do we just do the same thing we just did?
I think that works.
Okay, sure. So I'm going to go with
Okay.
command. First aid, because it's never going to hurt us to have extra of that. And then spot hidden. Can I do spot hidden again? If not,
Well, there's 3 things.
Yeah.
You've chosen command,
first aid,
and
spot
spot
hidden.
hidden.
But I already did spot hidden from my
Oh,
normal
from your
advancement.
normal. Yes, you may.
Okay. Hey, Ed, if we're going to use grenades, throw might be helpful.
I agree. Command, throw, and
Oh, good. My command's now 11.
I'm going to try and increase my M29 again.
I'm going to go with command because it seems to be the thing to do.
All the trend.
Fast talk because I'd like to
49.
be a little higher. And these guys like explosives, so demolition. So at
Good
least one of us
answer.
know what we're doing.
Good answer.
Okay, my
Nice.
command goes from a 14 to a 19.
Command.
I succeeded on all of them.
Nice.
Shit.
However,
Plus 10 to command.
my spot hidden went from a 33 to a 30, or from a 34 to a 35. But it was at 25, so I feel like that's still a net gain.
It was before, for the. Well, I mean, it is
Yeah.
actually a gain of 1.
Yeah. And then my
you.
command went from an 8 to an 11, or from an 8 to an 11, and then my first aid went from 55 to a 65.
Nice.
So it's never going to hurt us to have
No.
more first aid on the table.
It's not,
I'm
especially
just saying.
when the guy that whose responsibility it is needs the first aid.
Yeah.
I succeeded on all 3 of mine.
Hooray.
Command is now at a 19 from a 14. Throw is now at a 33 from a 25, and my M29 is up to a 32 from a 25.
Right on.
So
Respectable.
much better than it was left.
I also succeeded. My command went from a 12 to a 22, luckily.
Well,
Fast
he's
talk.
the commander.
Fast talk from a 40 to 48.
Ooh, that would have been a good one.
And demolitions from 50 to 55.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So we are going to jump forward a few months from December to March-ish
Yep.
of 1940.
Yes.
Still
We're
during
into-
the false war period. But,
Yep.
yeah. That'll get us to our next session.
Yeah.
Would we reconvene?
That'll be it.
All right. Well, as I said, this one's going to be a little short, but we got to advance a little bit. Hey, we have some other podcasts out there that are doing great right now. You should be listening to those. That's the Nerds Domain podcast. Definitely go over to nerdsdom.com and check that out. Otherwise, we will talk to you guys real soon. And that will do it for us tonight on the Nerds Domain Presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. Remember, you can email us at nerdsdomain@gmail.com or find us over on Facebook and Twitter at facebook.com/nerdsdomain and twitter.com/nerdsdomain. You can also check out our site at nerdsdom.com. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. You can head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. We want to thank Passion Nerdly for our music. Don't forget, you can support us at patreon.com/nerdsdomain and check out our shirts at TeePublic.